have 18 minutes to tell you what happened over the past 6 million years. All right. We all have come from a long way here in Africa and converged in this region of Africa, which is a place where 90% of our evolutionary process took place. And I say that it's not because I'm African, but it's in Africa that you find the earliest evidence for human ancestors, upright walking traces, even the first technology in the form of stone tools. So we all are Africans, and welcome home. All right. I'm a paleoanthropologist, and my job is to define man's place in nature and explore what makes us human. And today, I will use Salam, the earliest child ever discovered, to tell you a story of all of us. Salam is an almost complete skeleton of a 3-year-old girl who lived and died 3.3 million years ago. She belongs to the species known as Australopithecus afarensis. You don't need to remember that. It's the Lucy species, and was found by my research team in December 2000 in an area called Dikika. It's in the northeastern part of Ethiopia. And Salam means peace in many Ethiopian languages. We use that name to celebrate peace in the region and in the planet. And the fact that we cover a story of all these famous magazines gives you already an idea of her significance, I think. After I was invited by TED, I did some digging, because that's what we do, to know about my host. You don't just jump into an invitation. And I learned that the first technology appeared in the form of stone tools 2.6 million years ago. First entertainment comes evidence from flutes that are 35,000 years ago, and evidence for first design comes 75,000 years old beads. And you can do the same with your genes and track them back in time. And DNA analysis of living humans and chimpanzees teaches us today that we diverged sometime around 7 million years ago, and that these two species share over 98% of the same genetic material. I think knowing this is very useful context within which you can think of our ancestry. However, DNA analysis informs us only about the beginning and the end, not telling us nothing about what happened in the middle. So for us, paleoanthropologists, our job is to find the hard evidence, the fossil evidence, to fill in this gap and see the different stages of development. Because it's only when you do that, then you can talk about, it's only when you do that you can talk about how we looked like and how we behaved at different times, and how those likes, looks, and behaviors changed through time. That then gives you an access to explore the mechanisms, the biological mechanisms and forces that are responsible for this gradual change that made us what we are today. But finding the hard evidence is a very complicated endeavor. It's a systematic and scientific approach which takes you to places that are remote, hot, hostile, and often with no access. Just to give you an example, when I went to Dikika, where Salam was found in 1999, and it's about 500 kilometers from Addis Ababa, the capital of Ethiopia, it took us only 7 hours to do the first 470 kilometers of the 500, but took 4 solid hours to do the last only 30 kilometers. With the help of the locals and using just shovels and picks, I made my way. I was the first person to actually drive a car to the spot. When you get there, this is what you see, and it's the vastness of the place which makes you feel helpless and vulnerable. And once you made it there, the big question is where to start. And you find nothing for years and years. When I go to places like this, which are paleontological sites, it's like going to a game park, an extinct game park. But